Greetings, YouTube viewers. This is Thor Wilkins from the Thorniverse, and welcome to AKO, a Yandere love story. I found this game on ITCHIO. Apparently, this is supposed to be a horror game. You are a high school junior, and you are best friends with this girl that you have a lot of feelings for, but one day, random letters start appearing in your locker from some mysterious figure. Last thing you have to deal with, well, the last thing you want to deal with, is being caught up in a really weird love triangle. Trying to find out the identity of this mysterious person sending you these letters, and you get caught in something a lot darker. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get right into this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your notifications so you know whenever I upload or whenever I premiere. I will leave the link for this game in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out for yourselves. Let's get right into this. Created by AKOGAMEDEV. Alright. Happy October, everybody. What is your name? Your name is Thorky? Yes. My name is Thorky, high school junior, and... Huh? Damn it. And I'm the apparent love interest of a strange girl who refuses to confess to me in person. Every day, my locker is flooded with anonymous letters of affection. Not again. Why won't this person just leave me alone? Normally, any guy would be ecstatic to have a mysterious girl leaving affectionate letters for them in their locker. However... Hi, Thorky. Huh? I try to hide as much of the incriminating evidence as I can. What are you doing? Nothing. This is AKO, my best friend. But to be honest, I want it to be more. At first, I thought that the letters were from her. But when I asked her about it, she had no idea what I was talking about. Since then, I've tried to keep the letters hidden. Regardless, I'm sure AKO likes me too. Once I deal with this anonymous harasser, I'm finally going to ask AKO on a date. I just had to get a few things. Let's go. Okay. Hey, he moonwalked backward. Hey, Thorky? Yeah? You know, the Culture Festival is in a couple of weeks. Oh, really? Are you really looking forward to that? I think it's fun, don't you? I'm not one for carnivals or festivals myself. I mean, I'm there for the festivities, yeah, and the good food and the stuff. I just tend to do whatever I can and then just leave. I'm just gonna say yes anyway. Oh, well, I certainly like it more than getting lectured, I guess. Right. Have you thought about what you want the class to do? Nope. Oh, well, you should. We're going to take a vote pretty soon, you know. I'm sure I'll have a good idea by then. AKO and I reach the intersection, and it's time to say goodbye. Just say goodbye. You're not ready yet. Don't deal with what you feel for her right now until you get everything else you need situated and done. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, Thorky. See you tomorrow. And I go up into my room and my computer's flashing. AKO sent me a picture of a kitty! Look who I found outside my front door. Isn't he cute? I know, right? Akko always seems happy. Seeing her excited about things makes me smile. I really wish I could spend more time with her. But you just said get this whole anonymous harasser done and then deal with what you need to do with her. I'm getting tired. I might as well take a rest. Even though I didn't intend to fall asleep, I woke up in the middle of the night. And there is a letter on the bed? Ugh. The letters I stuffed in my jacket fell onto the floor of my bed. I forgot I had them. Dear Thorky, when I look at you... When I look at your, it makes my heart race. That's all one sentence. I can't help these feelings. That other girl you're with, do you like her? Is she just a friend? Why can't you look at me more? Keep reading. Hi, Thorky. I left a present in your locker today. It's some chocolate from a new confectionery shop in town. Hope you like it. Please let me know if you like it. Chocolate? I didn't see any in my locker. I hope it doesn't melt and make a mess. Dear Thorky, are you thinking of joining any clubs next year? Let me know and I'll join the same one. I don't intend to join any clubs unless Akko does. No matter how much I examine the letters for hints, I'm not any closer to knowing who it is. I'm not really the kind of social butterfly that can read people either. Akko would probably be able to help me if I showed her the letters. She's much more popular than I am, but I absolutely cannot do that. If Akko found out, she might get the wrong idea. I don't think she's aware of my feelings for her. But somebody that is sending you these letters, they do know. And that's very risky. If they were to find out, they would probably go after her too. I need to figure this out myself. Maybe tomorrow. What the fuck? It almost sounded as if it came from downstairs. Did I forget to lock the door on my way in? Yeah, you did. Alright, we can now move. I want to do an audio check real quick. Let's check the computer. Oh, that's the window. Oh, the computer we can save. Not right now. Trash can. Dresser full of clothes. Alright, let's go out down here. Wait, is there a run? That's not the run button. That's the menu. Those big ass air conditioners. That's the bathroom. Noise came from downstairs. What? I don't hear anything. I kind of leaned back thinking something was going to jump out at me. Look through the peephole. Nothing. I don't see anything. Okay. Locked door. There, it's locked. Maybe it was an animal or something. Either way, I need to get some sleep. Why am I leaning back like something's going to jump out at my ass? There's some loose change in the drawer. Received 2G. There's nothing of interest in the closet. What's in this one? What is this? Loose change. Yay, 1G. Wait, there are 2 bathrooms in here? Here's the kitchen. Refrigerator's mostly empty. I haven't stocked in a while. What is with all these Japanese anime school guy / schoolgirl type things? They live in an apartment or a place on their own with their parents not home, and then something bad drastically happens, and then they never go to school again, and they just continue on with their adventure like nothing happened, and they have no food. Okay. Back to my bedroom, I suppose, and then there's a zombie sitting on my bed. Yes, let's go to sleep. I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a full night's sleep all week. Join the club, buddy. I got cookies and jackets. Just like now, I'm always waking up in the middle of the night due to strange sounds. To make matters worse, I've started having nightmares about being watched. No doubt these nightmares stem from whoever's leaving those letters and gifts in my locker. But surely I'm just being paranoid. I seriously doubt they're messing with me at home. Pretty sure they know where you live already. Yeah, I'm just stressed out. I've been more on edge since I made up my mind to confess to Akko. I just need to find out who the other girl is and tell her to leave me alone. Everything needs to be perfect when I confess to Akko. The next day. Hey, this looks like the stereotypical Japanese anime classrooms. It kind of reminds me of Misao in a bit. Are you okay, Thorky? You really seem tired today. I didn't sleep well yesterday. You're not gonna fall asleep, are you? Nah. And this looks like the background picture of Doki Doki Literature Club. I do my best to stay awake in class. Fortunately, the day passes quickly. Finally, the last period is over. Like always, I'm gonna walk home with Akko, but there's a problem. My locker is probably flooded with more anonymous letters. I need to find a way to slip out and clean my locker. I should start by talking to Akko and coming up with an excuse to slip out alone. And me and her are the only ones in here. Akko is studying diligently. What are you working on? Oh, Thorky, I'm just finishing up some homework. Already? Wow, Akko works fast. Are you ready to go? Make an excuse. There's no other option. Actually, I need to speak to the teacher for a second. Really? What about? I'm just a little confused about the assignment. Oh, really? Maybe I can help with that. Thanks, but... Akko was looking at me with a confused expression. Since you look really busy, I thought I would just take care of it myself. Oh. Akko suddenly smiles at me. In that case, I'll wait for you by the entrance when I'm done. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Locked. Cabinet's full of supplies. What? She knows. It's only Wednesday. I can't wait for the week to be over. Hey! Amazingly, today is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Let's go. Sounds like nonsense to me. Dude, I swear it's haunted. Can I... There's nothing this way. Oh, I can only go to my locker? I don't need to go to the second floor. Women's room, I don't need to use it right now. Oh, hi, Thorky. Hi. I need to study more. I can't afford to let my grades slip. Okay. To my locker we go. This isn't my locker. Yes, it is. Oh. As expected, my locker is once again full. With one letter, discard or keep. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let the game decide. I'm going to close my eyes. Where's my... Okay, there's the space bar. Space bar is also confirmed. I'm going to look away. And whatever it lands on... Keep. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep it. I can use this, maybe to find out who the other girl is. Before returning to Akko, I decide to make a quick pit stop and use the restroom. When I return, Akko is waiting by the entrance. Are you ready to go? Yep, let's go. She smiles. So, how did it go? Huh? With the teacher, silly. Did you get your question answered? Oh, right. Yeah, I did. Crap. How could I forget about my own excuse? Good. Although I kinda wish you would have let me help you. I'm beginning to feel unwanted. Oh, don't worry about it. You look really busy. I didn't want to disturb you. It's really not a problem. Huh? No, nothing. Never mind. An awkward silence hangs over the conversation. Did I say something wrong? I decide to change the subject. Anyways, you said you were almost done with your homework. Do you always get your work done at school? Mm-hmm. Usually, anyways. Really? I wonder what Akko does after she gets home then. Is it really a big deal if she stays out a little after school? Okay, this time, she always, twice now, doesn't seem to have a problem with us. Let's ask her to go somewhere. Hey, Akko, wanna go somewhere? Like a restaurant or mall or something?
Bruh.
Figures. Sorry, Thorky, I can't. Is it really a big deal if you go somewhere with a friend, Akko? Please don't look so disappointed. Father doesn't like it when I go out when he's out of town. Out of town? Oh, did I not tell you? After his promotion, the company requires him to travel outside the country a lot. Like I said earlier, parents always not home. He says he wants me home immediately after school when he's away. Oh, I see. I wouldn't disagree with that either. Yeah, you met him, so I'm sure you know he worries about me too much sometimes. Right. I guess that makes sense. I guess that explains why her father has been so strict recently. Maybe he wouldn't mind if he knew Akko was with a friend? Before we knew it, we arrived at the same intersection as we always do. And just like so many times before, it's time for us to say goodbye and go our separate ways. Bye, Thorky. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I enjoy walking home with Akko. I'll probably enjoy it even more if she accepts my confession. He's moving on his own. I'm not doing that. What was with that little sequence, though, when we walked out of the classroom and she just turned and face just went blank? Today felt like a weird day. Akko was acting kind of strange. I hope I didn't say anything to upset her. You didn't see how she looked when you left the room. Maybe I'm just tired. I need to get some rest. Okay. Lock the door. There. No more mishaps like yesterday. Is there any money in the toilet? Toilet flushed? I can see myself in the mirror. I look tired. Is there any money anywhere? Magic money? Yeah, dude. You could go stock up on food. It's nice outside. Then why the fuck are you inside?
Get outside and touch grass.
Hey, look, another bathroom upstairs. This one actually has a tub. All right. Now we're off to our bedroom, the wonderful bed of the room. Go to sleep. It's like 4 in the afternoon. Hopefully I'll regain some of my energy after a long nap. It's not normal for me to feel this tired all the time. If I want to impress Akko, I'm going to have to liven up more. Tomorrow I'll show her that I'm back to my usual self. Ugh. And here we go. Yep, I knew it. I just hear something. Maybe someone is at the front door. Okay, this time we're going to save it because something is not right with this specific scenario. It's always either the rule of 2 or 3 cliche. The door is locked. Keep listening. Nothing. Must be hearing things. I really need to get some rest. The door is locked. Nothing serious. It's all in your head cliche. But we are hearing it too. I can't tell if I'm actually hearing things or if I'm just sleep deprived. Either way, I desperately need to get some rest. And again. Waiting for it. Never mind. It's the next day, and where's Akko? She's normally right next to me. Akko wasn't in class today. That's pretty unusual for her. She usually shows up even if she's feeling a bit under the weather. I wonder if she's really sick. Teacher passes around assignments. He leaves a copy on Akko's desk. I should take these to her if she's not feeling well. She would definitely appreciate it. It's been a long time since I've been to Akko's house. I hope she's not too sick to answer the door. No response? She not home? Couple more seconds pass and I don't hear anything. I guess I'll just slip these papers under the door. Thorky! Oh. Akko suddenly opening the door startles me. What are you doing? I look ridiculous hunched over her doorstep. So... I stand upright and explain the situation. As my knees pop, my back snap, and my hips crack. Snap, crackle, pop. So anyway, since you weren't in class, I just wanted to give you your homework. Oh, Tharky, thank you for being so considerate. It's no problem. Seeing Akko smile fills me with butterflies. Get that little electric jolt in the middle of your chest down to your stomach. I'm also relieved that she doesn't look as ill as I thought she might. Thanks, Tharky. Since you're here, do you want some tea? I was just about to make some. Thanks, but I don't want to intrude. It's okay, seriously. I feel bad you had to come all this way just for me. Walking all the way here to see Akko really isn't a burden. Please. I can't decline. I can only accept. However, drinking tea to sit and relax is a good thing, not when you're dehydrated. This way. Mind if I smoke? Akko and I talk for a while. Doesn't take long for either of us to lose track of time. I really like spending time with Akko. It still looks daytime. You really forgot to make the tea. Oh, I almost forgot to make the tea. I'm sorry, Thorky. Tea. Oh, whoops. I accidentally said that out loud. I completely forgot why she invited me in the first place. Oh, right. I forgot, too. I'm really sorry, Thorky. I didn't mean to hold you up for this long. It's okay, honestly. I don't have anything else to do. Akko smiles at me. It shouldn't take long, I promise. I'll get the water started. Start with hot water already. That way it boils a lot faster. I should make myself useful and ask Akko if she needs help. So just go over and ask. Don't touch anything. Don't look at anything else. Is there anything I can do to help? Thanks for offering, but I have it handled. The tea should be ready soon. Right. In that case, I'll just stretch my legs. I'm feeling a bit restless for some reason. Kitchen sink. I don't need to use it. TV. Nope. Calendar from last year. I guess Akko doesn't use it. Oh, who? Excuse me, what? Clock is ticking loudly. Turn that off. That's annoying. Small stand with a lamp on it. There's nothing interesting inside. Tea should be ready soon. What do? Do I just leave? If I go out, go back in. What if I shouldn't leave yet. I want to spend more time with Akko. Alright, I'm gonna go blow up your toilet. A secondary kitchen? Ooh. Backyard, there's a kitty on the roof! Potted plant. No! Garbage can. Seems like it's been repurposed to hold plant soil for the garden. The kitty is looking at me. Kitty is following my movements. Ooh, a study. Cabinet full of books. Cabinet full of books. Some lime green slippers. Trash can. Nothing in the closet. I don't mean to be a snoop, but all of this is pretty freaking weird. That was a family photo. What if I go upstairs? Okay, there's the bathroom. What an odd piece of furniture. There doesn't seem to be anything in it. Huh. Filing cabinet in the middle of the hallway. Now we're in Akko's... Wait. If this is Akko's room, where are her parents' rooms? Stay. Akko's computer is already logged in. Save. File 2. Trash can. Nightstand. Books. I didn't know Akko likes to read. Akko's bed. I better not mess with anything in the closet. Sorry, we're snooping. Oh, Windows 98. I'll just pretend like nothing happened. Okay, she's moving by herself. Oh, crap. Thorky. There you are, Thorky. Tea is ready. I'll be right there. What is up with the... Akko didn't seem to notice me leaving. Hopefully. Was I supposed to go in her room? I hope you like it. It's nothing special or anything. It's great. I'm glad. I take another sip. By the way, Thorky, I hope you don't mind me saying, but you seem really different lately. Different? Yeah, like, you seem really distracted all the time, and you come to class tired. So you've noticed. It's hard to miss. I can't tell her the real reason, even though I'm sure she could handle it. I don't want her to get the wrong idea. It's nothing. I just haven't been sleeping well. Akko gives me a disappointed look. It must be really obvious to tell her that I'm hiding something. I take another sip of the tea and try my best to change the subject. Anyways, there's no need to worry about it. I've been feeling a lot better. Good, I'm glad. Few moments of awkward silence passes. I can't help but notice that Akko seems to be staring at me intensely for some reason. Few more moments of absolute silence. I'm beginning to feel a sense of awkwardness that I haven't felt around Akko for a long time. She continues to look at me and smile. I'm not sure what to say. I try the best I can to break the ice. This tea, what kind is it? Oh, it's just regular black tea. What the hell was that? I was reading the text and I just saw something flicker. I don't like that kind of face. Hope you like it. Be honest with yourself. I like it. Really? You're not just saying that to make me happy, are you? No, I mean it. Good. Lately, it seems like you've just been so tight-lipped. I can't tell when the old you is talking and the new you. The new me? Don't take this the wrong way, but it feels like you've been really distant lately. Distant? Yeah, you know, like when we're in class together. You're always staring out the window, daydreaming about something. Like even now, it seems like you're kind of just spacing out. Like you would rather be doing something else. What? Where's this all coming from? Have I really been that absent-minded lately? I'm not sure what you mean, just because I've been tired over the last few days. No, I'm not talking about that. It's just that I can't tell what you're thinking anymore, and it kind of worries me. We've been friends for so long, but now it just feels like we're something different. Like we're sort of drifting apart, you know? Why am I getting itchy all of a sudden? That's not true. Can't choose anything else. It isn't? I hope you're not just saying that. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure what we are anymore. Are we really friends? Of course we are. Yes, heart emoji above her head. Whoa! Stop it with the face! Oh, good. Sorry I didn't even put you on the spot. It's just that sometimes I worry. I don't want you to end up hating me for some reason. Just let her finish her sentence. Don't say that. But whatever. I could never hate you. Really? I mean it. That makes me happy. Maybe I said too much. Sorry, Thorky. Just forget I said anything. It's okay. Thanks, Thorky. I feel better now after talking about it. Maybe I'm too wound up being alone in this house and all. Thanks for listening to me. Anytime. That's what friends are for. Can you do me a favor, Thorky? Can you come visit me here more often? If you can't go anywhere else, I will be glad to come over and spend time and talk with you more. I really like spending time with you. I just said that. Sure. Yes. Thanks, Thorky. No problem. After a brief moment of silence, Akko seems to relax a bit. However, she's still staring at me for some reason. I take another nervous sip of the tea and try to avoid eye contact. Akko smiles at me. It feels like Akko is waiting for me to say something. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? Let me think. Do you mind if we talk about you? Me? I'm just a little curious. When you start spacing out at school, what do you end up thinking about? Huh? Now's not the time. This is the third time they try to get me and tempt me to say something. You want to get this anonymous harasser, stalker thing done and over with. Do not tell her. Nothing. I don't believe you. Fuck! Huh? Let me ask you something else. The atmosphere in the room begins to feel tense. Why is Akko asking me all of these pointless questions? Oh, crap. When you said you needed help from the teacher yesterday, where did you go to? She knows I'm lying. Let's just keep with it. I went to the teacher. And the music stopped. Liar. Yep, fuck. Figure it out. Is everything okay, Akko? No. No, it's not. Can I talk to you about something serious, Thorky? Okay. No more fucking around. We're gonna be honest. Really? Do you promise you won't get upset? Don't hold it against me. I promise. Okay, then. Oh. Okay. You see, Thorky, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Me? We used to be so close. But now it feels like we're not. I know you say that we're still friends and all, but I think you're trying to not upset me. Please don't get mad at me for saying this, but I know that you've been lying to me. My bad. Okay? You've been lying to me for a while now. But even worse than that, you started avoiding me. So naturally, I began to ask myself why. At first, I assumed, well, maybe it's my fault. Maybe Thorky was just getting bored with me. The insecurity of most of these girls that turn out this way. You always have to be open and honest and upfront with them so they don't turn into some psycho bitch and end up fucking you over in the end. Or probably killing you. To be honest, I was almost ready to accept that maybe we just shouldn't be friends anymore. After all, friends come and go, right? But that's when I began to notice something. Please don't get upset when I say this, but out of curiosity, I started following you when you would rush out of the classroom. And that's when I noticed it. The letters, I mean.
Shit.
I started following you after class. I would watch you run to your locker, stuff things into your jacket. That's when I noticed there was something else. Someone else. Another girl. You were trying to hide her from me. You don't know the whole story. Just let her keep talking. Don't interrupt. At first, I didn't know how to react. We were just friends, right? This is fine, right? It's okay if Thorky wants to date another girl. We're just friends, right? But I couldn't do it. I can't pretend anymore. When I think about you with another girl, it makes me want to cry. After all, I'm the one who's known you the longest. So I want to know, do you actually care about me? Or are you just spending time with me because you feel obligated to? Again, there's no multiple answers. It's just, that's not it. It's not. I want to believe that. But how do I know you're telling the truth? Okay. That is a straight up confession from this girl. She now knows what we're doing. It seems like I've run out of time. There's no way for me to stall any further. I wanted my confession to Akko to be a happy moment, but there's no getting around this situation. I'd rather have it not come to this, but now that it has, it's time to come clean. It's time that I let Akko know about everything I've been going through. Again, no more lies or half-truths. I will tell her everything, but the most important thing that needs to be decided are my feelings for Akko. I love Akko. Akko, I'm sorry about everything. The truth is, What? All of a sudden, I lose focus. I notice my hand shaking and I'm sweating profusely. There's that creepy-ass face again. I can't move my body and I feel completely exhausted. I look up at Akko to only realize her sweet expression has been replaced with something more twisted. Is everything okay, Thorky? You probably put something in the tea, didn't you? Heavy breathing. I try to respond, but I can't stay focused. What the hell is happening? Oh, yep, I fucking knew it. I see. I guess your medicine finally kicked in. Huh? What the hell is she talking about? I begin to feel even more lethargic. I look at the cup of tea I was sipping from. Did she do something to it? Don't worry, Thorky. It's not poison. I would never hurt you. What happens if I would have came clean in the very beginning of the game? You see, Thorky, the truth is, I can't stop thinking about you. About us. Thought of you chasing after someone else fills my heart with sadness. Miscommunication there, Akko. You know what? You go on about your little rant about how much you want to be with me, and then you won't let me explain my side of the story, and you'll interrupt me, and you'll get mad at me, and you'll threaten me, and blah, 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 blah. I know how these Yandere stories go. I couldn't stop thinking about what things would have been like if you left me. I would be alone, and eventually you would forget about me. In the end, it would be like we never met. The more I thought about it, the sadder it made me. Would you let my character talk? But I won't let that happen. I'm sorry it had to come to this, but I had to do something. I just want us to be together like we used to. Please don't hate me, Thorky. I'm only doing this because I have to. And I fell out of the chair. Akko continues to reassure me, but I lose the ability to focus. Last thing I hear from Akko before passing out is... You don't have to worry anymore, Thorky. When you wake up, everything will be better. If you would just let me explain, I promise. Some of these anime boys are such pussies. They don't have the balls to confront any of these women. And it's having me autosave. I'm in my own room. How did she get me back here? Oh, wait, this is not my room. What happened? Where am I? Last thing I remember is being poisoned by some crazy yandere girl. Shit! No, I'm in a jail cell. This can't be happening. Last thing I remember is Akko. I can't believe she would do something like that. This doesn't make any sense. For now, I need to find a way out of here. Why don't you just wait for her to come back? Small nightstand. Something... What's the point of changing... What the point of taking the change? It's a teddy bear. This decrepit shelf. Something on top just out of reach. Just a regular desk. 3 drawers on the right. Found a battery. There's a hole in the wall just large enough to see through. Faint light can be seen from the other side. It's too dark to see anything. It's a small chair. I could probably stand on it. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I didn't climb the shelf. Bars on the windows are solid. I'm not getting out this way. Stand on the chair. You retrieve an object from the top shelf. Missing batteries. Hey, guess what? I have... Excuse me. Takes 3 batteries. I only have 1. Oak coat hanging from the rack. Okay, that's 2 batteries. Nothing else of interest. Did I look in the bed? Loose battery under the bed sheets. Okay. How did you not feel that? Insert batteries into flashlight. It barely works. You know what? We're gonna call out. Akko! Wonder if she's not here, if she's just ignoring me. Small nightstand, nothing else. Teddy bear, lamp. Basic trash can. There appears to be a thick piece of wire rattling around the bottom of the can. Makeshift lockpick. Here we go. Maybe I could try using this wire to pick the lock. Try lock picking it. I can't do it. I don't know the first thing about picking a lock. Then why would you freaking try it? Oh well, it was worth a shot, I guess. You know, let's... Maybe if I do it... Yep, nope. Okay, never mind. Akko! Okay. Flashlight's beam is being reflected by a metallic object. However, the hole isn't large enough to reach it. Yes, let's get the item with the... A key? Nice. It won't open. Use key. Woohoo! It worked! Time to get the hell out of here. Wait, can I save? Damn it. Okay. It's an old wooden wardrobe. Wooden rod. Is that an equipment? Headgear, body gear, accessory? What does that do? Wooden rod be used for leverage. It's locked. I can't use the wire. Akko, let's talk, please. There's a heavy piece of furniture on the other side and it's blocking the doorway. Ugh. Too heavy for me to move. If only I can get some leverage. I got the wooden rod. Yes, okay, let's use it. Wooden rod broke. Oh, this is the hidden room. Wait, why the hell was this in her house in the first place? What's going on? Akko! Guess she's not here. Something's really wrong. I need to get out of here. Wait. Is there anything in here now? Nothing inside. Okay, her bedroom is now locked. I guess this was just supposed to hide the room behind it. Trash can. Loose change. Yay! I can see myself in the mirror. I look scared. Bunch of toiletries. Toilet plunger. Small stand with a lamp. What the hell? Oh, come on! Door secured with a combination lock. Akko, what the hell are you up to? Kitty! This is a nightmare. I'm half expecting Akko to pop out any moment and say,
"Surprise! I was just messing with you."
But I know she doesn't have that sense of dark humor. No, not gonna guess the combination. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Kitty! Maybe the combination is around here somewhere. Where would Akko leave something like that? I have no choice either way. I should start searching. Kitty! A cat? How did you get in here? Actually, you look kind of familiar. Looks like the same cat in the photo Akko sent me a couple of days ago. Did she adopt it or something? Kitty. Pet it. Thanks, human. That felt great. You're welcome. Huh? Wait, did you just talk? Of course. Didn't you hear me? A talking cat. Oh no, I'm losing my mind. This can't be happening. What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. After all that's happened, is a talking cat really that surprising to you? Ah, well, I suppose it might be. But I assure you, you're not crazy. I can indeed talk. I must say, though, the girl who lives here was much more accepting of me. Such a sweetheart. What was her name again? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I don't have time to make friends. So I'm guessing you're the boyfriend I've been told so much about. Nice to meet you. Although I wish the circumstances of our first meeting was less, dark, shall we say? Boyfriend? This can't be real. I must be dreaming. Yeah, boyfriend? Yes, boyfriend. She never used that term, but I can tell. You two are in love. Or am I wrong about that? Maybe you feel differently after she kidnapped you. No, I don't think so. You're still in love with her, I can tell. I must be dreaming. Of course you're dreaming. Why else would a cat like me be talking? Really? No, of course not. I'm just messing with you. I can tell you're slightly overwhelmed with everything going on right now. No, that's okay. It's only natural for you to have questions. Feel free to ask. I'm an open book. First, where is Akko? Gone. At least for now. I saw her leave out the front door. I'm not sure where she's headed or how long she'll be gone for. If I were you, I'd leave here as quickly as I could. She seemed quite distraught. There's no telling what might she do if she catches you in your current state. Who are you? Me? Well, I'm just a very normal cat. However, I suppose I should formally introduce myself. My name is... Well, you can just call me Cat. That's what most people call me anyway. I was never really given a proper name, you see. That's pretty much it. I'm afraid I'm not that interesting. Anything else you want to know? What happened to Akko? You're asking me? I honestly have no idea. Everything seemed to be going fine. Well, she did spend a lot of time crying the last few days. Not sure exactly why. Maybe we can find out together. I need to get out of here. Indeed. I can see the gate is secured with a combination lock. Do you know the code? No, unfortunately I don't. But I can still help you, I think. You see, right after she kidnapped you, I watched her start tearing pages out of a book. A book? A diary, to be exact. She would occasionally confide in me and share parts of it when I was around. She seemed to enjoy writing in it, so it was a curious sight to behold her destroying it. It's almost as if she didn't want anyone to be able to read its contents. If I were you, I'd start by trying to find those pages. They may contain clues for what happened here. I see. I guess that's all I have to say for now, human. If you get stuck, feel free to ask me for help. I'll be wandering around here for a while. Good luck. Okie dokie! Nice kitty! Alright, we are now in the kitchen where my dumbass got poisoned. Just a coat rack. Nothing happens. There's some change laying on the stand. Yes, let's rob this chick. It's locked. There appears to be a diary fragment inside as well as a key. Okay, cool. Alright, we got a key to search for. Delicious looking ingredients. It's a stove. It's a stove. Yeah, turn on the gas and then bust the light bulb. When she walks in, flick the light switch and then kaboom, blow up the whole fucking house. It's like the ending of Until Dawn. Yes, I did play that. On my spare time, of course. There seems to be loose change in one of the drawers. Yay! There was no change in the other drawer. You know, why don't you just go outside and just start screaming for help? The neighbors will probably call the police or get some help. There's a key or something on the top shelf just out of reach. Crap! It's locked. There appears to be a diary piece inside. Loose change on the shelves. Yes, let's take the money. Trash can, nothing of interest. I gotta go find something to stand on. Okay. So Akko's gone. No one's home. I would like to explain everything to Akko and tell her I've been receiving these letters, which is why I've been avoiding you, because I knew you would get the wrong idea and something like this would happen. Okay. Use the chair. Bedroom key. I wonder what this goes to. It just told you.
Bruh.
Wait. I can't take the chair. Crap. Okay, well, I guess that chair is stuck there for now. Wait. Did the walls change? Unlocked the bedroom. Hey, what the hell? I really appreciated that the girl would let me stay and warm up whenever I wanted to. Most people would just chase me out of their home. I thought she was really sweet for doing that, even if she was a bit gloomy to be around. Huh? She didn't seem gloomy at all to you? Interesting. Trade? You want to trade with me? That's a strange request to make of a cat. Although it just so happens I might actually have something to interest you. You see, while I was going about my business, this strange girl stopped to give me pets. Nothing unusual about that, of course. I'm more than happy to play with kind humans when I have time to spare. However, she left this thing in my collar here. Do you see it? It's a good luck charm. I bet you could use some of that luck right now. I'd be willing to part with it for 20G. I only have 20. Or I only have 14 and it costs 20. I need 6 more. I understand. After all, you're going to need much more than luck to get yourself out of this mess. If you change your mind, come back and see me. The offer stands. All the pages of a diary have been torn out. Akko's bed. Hey! Okay. The hole in the wall. That's to the jail cell. It's a page from Akko's diary. Diary entry 1. Blank visited me today. They suggested that I keep a diary to help me keep my thoughts organized. I'm not usually one to write down things, but blank insisted that they would be therapeutic. I'm not sure how true that is, but I'm willing to give it a try. After all, there's not much else for me to do in this house by myself. So my first entry is I'll just introduce myself. My name is Akko, and it looks like the last name is blurred out. Rest of the entry is scratched out and illegible, however there is some legible text near the bottom. I'm pretty sure blank shouldn't be able to talk. Maybe I'm going crazy. I can't wait to see Thorky again. The entry ends here. There's a small key laying where the diary entry was. Received a small key. Nothing of interest in the closet. It's locked. Computer boots a login screen is protected with a pin. Where would I find something like that? Okay. Did the key go here? Nope. The kitty is no longer downstairs. Oh, he's in the kitchen with me. Okay, it was this. Another diary entry. Diary entry 2. Dear diary, Thorky did something totally unexpected today. He asked me if I left a letter in his locker. He looked really shy when he asked me, too. It was really cute. When I told him I didn't, he seemed a little embarrassed. I wonder, was he trying to suggest something? Why would he ask me something like that? I asked blank, she's talking about the cat, what Thorky meant by it. He said maybe he was hoping for a love letter or something. A love letter? Do people still do that kind of thing? Now that I think about it, blank illegible. I hope he wasn't too disappointed. Maybe the cat's name can help me. Oh, he jumped out the window again. Never mind. What do I do? Besides the diary is a small key. The study key. Oh, you found another piece of the diary. Say, could you perhaps share the pages you find with me? After you're done with them, of course. I'm morbidly curious to learn more about what happened. Maybe later. That didn't sound like very convincing maybe. Jeez, that girl was right about you, always so secretive. Never mind, it doesn't really matter. Curiosity killed the cat, they say. Maybe it's for the best. No, not really. I would have said yes. Give me my own choices. Alright, here we go. Moving onward. Study key. The kitty's in here too. Using the study key. Bookshelf appears to be another diary entry. Number 3. Thorky been acting really strange. I'm starting to worry. He keeps telling me it's nothing, but he's been that way for a few days now. I hope nothing's bothering him. He seemed really tired in class today. The rest of the page is torn and illegible. Small key, dresser key. What up, kitty? Oh, wait, hold on. It's such a shame that it's come to this, although maybe it's not too late. I think I'll stick around just to see how this ends. Well, hi there, human. Don't mind me, just thinking out loud. Say, did you happen to find any diary fragments by any chance? Yes, I did. Okay, where was there a locked dresser? It's stuck shut. Never mind. My idea to go into the backyard and scream my freaking head off is not a good idea. Dresser would be in a bedroom. I'm an idiot. Let's check. Everywhere the cat seems to appear is where something can actually be found. Unlocked using the dresser key. Another diary entry. Check diary entry 4. Diary entry 4. I saw something today. Thorky was acting strange again, so I decided to talk to the cat. After a while, I followed Thorky. Wait. You weren't talking to the cat. This happened at school. Who were you talking to? After a while, I followed Thorky. He didn't go see the teacher like he said. Why would he lie to me? But it was what happened next that he started taking stuff out of his locker. And then he left. He dropped something. When I went to pick it up, it was confirmed what I had suspected all along. Didn't drop anything. Entry ends here. In addition to the diary piece, there's a strange key under the clutter. Desk key. Kitty, can you move? Is it this desk? No. Is it her desk? Yes. Another diary entry. Pages from Ako's diary. Number 5. I don't know what else to do. Every day is getting worse and worse. Thorky refuses to speak to me. He's hiding something from me. Or should I say someone? Does he honestly think I haven't noticed? Or maybe he doesn't care if I notice. What if he hates me? He's the only one left. The only one I can... There's no way Thorky could love this other girl more than me, right? Especially some creepy girl who leaves trash in his locker. But the more I think about it, I have to do something. I can't let Thorky leave me. I don't want to be alone. I know what I have to do. I want Thorky to look only at me. Again! Miscommunication! Letting shit go to your head. Relax, take a deep breath. Let the person reassure you. Let them talk and explain everything so you can get everything all in order and you don't go mentally insane. Or it was probably an upbringing that made you become this way and you weren't properly taken care of. Closer inspection, there's a note written on the reverse side. I don't want anyone to find this. I think I'm going to start keeping all my entries in the computer from now on. I just finished setting it up. Note to self. The password is equal to the number of books in my room. Red diamond times 2. Green diamond minus 1. Blue diamond plus 9. Okay, 3 times 2. That's 6. Green minus 1. 1 plus 9. That's 4. Oh, wait a minute. What if they're counting those 3 up there as well? 8, 2, 1, 3? What? If I recall correctly, Dyer mentioned something about the number of books. Yep, I was right. 4 red, 3 green, 5 blue. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 minus 2, or 3 minus 1 is 2. 5 blue. 5 plus 9. It's 14. Oh my god. 8214. I can't math. 8214. Computer appears to be wiped. There is a single note text on the desktop. It says 687531. That's the 6-digit code. That has to be for the front gate. It's given us a chance to save. Let's save in number 3. Hi, kitty. Hello again, human. Why are you still here? For the same reason I came in here in the first place. How should I put this? The sense strong emotions in her. I sense strong emotions in you as well. And like moth to a flame, here I am. You still don't get it, do you? Well, don't worry about it. I wouldn't expect you to. It's really not something you need to worry about anyway. On a different note, how's the search going? Have you found any more pieces of the diary? Can I give you diary pieces? Okay, talk about the Lucky Charm. I'll give you... No, I can give you the diary pieces and my money. Okay, whatever. 687531. Oh god, I hope that was correct. Oh, come on. Finally, I'm getting out of here. He moved on his own. Don't go, Thorky. Oh, crap. She just magically appeared at the door. Fuck. Akko, don't leave yet. Like hell. Please don't go, Thorky. Just come here and everything will be fine. What the fuck? Akko is looking at me with a worried expression. I'm not staying here. Why not? Akko answers me with a trembling voice, clearly distraught at the thought of me leaving. 'Cause you tried to trap me here. I didn't have any other choice. You didn't have a choice? Anger begins to build inside of me. How could she possibly think that drugging and kidnapping me would be a good idea? How long were you planning to keep me trapped in here? Doesn't matter. You said you would spend more time with me here. This is not what I meant. She's not answering me. This is too messed up. I'm leaving. As I start to approach the door, Akko pleads with me to stay. I didn't want to come to this, but I had no choice. You kept avoiding me, trying to pretend like nothing was wrong. What else was I supposed to do? I love you, Thorky. This is the only way I can protect what we have. You're wrong. I'm not. I wasn't going to leave you. Shut up. Of course you were. You were just saying that now to protect her. Even now, you're still thinking about her. That's not true. I don't care about this other girl. I don't even know who the hell she is. You're lying. You like her more than me. Why else would you hide it from me? It's not fair. I've known you longer than anyone. Put your hand over her mouth and tell her to shut the fuck up. And explain it. Let it get through to her head, and then embrace her in a hug and tell her how much she fucking means to you too, since she just confessed to you. That's not it, I swear. You're lying. Do you honestly think I didn't notice you sneaking around, always trying to hide things from me, as if I wouldn't notice? You've got it all wrong. The thoughts in my head are racing a million miles an hour. I can't find the words to explain myself. I just did. Every fumble I make is only making Akko more distrustful and emotional. Conversation is going nowhere. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll explain everything later. For now, I'm just going to leave. No, do exactly what a normal, decent human being would do. I can't lose to her. I'll do whatever it takes. So, what? Shit! Of course. Akko tries to stab me, but I narrowly avoided it. What the hell are you doing? Akko raises the knife again. She's really trying to kill me. This isn't good. She's blocking the only exit. I need to run. Maybe I can find a place to hide. Is there a place I can hide? Can I move now? And it's telling me to save. Okay. Hi. Bye. Alright. This is just a chase sequence. I can't go anywhere. Ha! Fuck you. Alright, let's go to the left this time. There is nowhere for me to hide. Going here. There we go. Hey! I locked myself back in the jail cell. Thorky, come here already. You can't hide from me forever. I'll always find you. I'm not going anywhere. That's what she wants. Fine then. If you won't come to me, I'll just come to you. Let's see. I think the key is in my room. Open the gate. I have the jail cell key. There you are. Shit. Stop running, Thorky. I love you. He's moving on his own. The exit. Thorky, wait. Ah. What? What happened? Oh, she fell down the stairs. Akko tripped and fell down the stairs. She isn't moving. Is she okay? No, wait. This must be a trap. What if... Fuck, what do I do? Just check her. Akko? Oh. She stabbed herself when she fell. Akko isn't moving. A small amount of blood can be seen pooling on the floor. Oh shit, I think she's really hurt. I'll call an ambulance. Just wait. Yeah, because if she dies and you were the last one in the house and they dust for fingerprints and you were there and you left the scene of the crime, and then you're going to be convicted of murder. Rush over to the house next door and called 911. Akko was still unconscious when they arrived. They took her to the hospital. I had no idea how badly she was injured. A couple days later. Today is the day I'm going to visit Akko at the hospital. After asking the reception desk for her room, I began making my way there. Just before I had a chance to open the door to her room, the doctor pulled me aside and told me about her condition. Oh, your friend suffered a pretty severe concussion and has some short-term memory loss. Fortunately, all of the tests came out fine, and she should make a full recovery once she's had time to heal. Just don't be alarmed if she doesn't remember anything recent. Akko may struggle to recall memories more than a couple of weeks. Before entering the room, a knot started to form in my stomach. I began to second guess whether this was a good idea. I was afraid that seeing me might cause her to break down and cry or something. But I was wrong. Instead, the first thing she did was smile at me and say, "Hi, Thorky, thanks for visiting me." It was so surreal seeing her again. Just like the doctor said, it seemed the fall she took caused her to lose all of the recent memories. She talked to me for hours. I mostly stayed silent, unable to believe this was the same girl that imprisoned me and almost killed me for escaping. But the more time I spent with her, the more I realized this was the same Akko as before. For now, I decided it was best to not tell her anything. I also swore to never tell anyone what she did. Part of me feels responsible for everything that happened. If I had just told her what I've been going through, none of this would have happened. But in the end, she had the same feelings for me as I did for her. I guess it was my own fault for not realizing it sooner. Of course, that was all before she lost her memory. I doubt she remembers those feelings we unknowingly shared. When Akko has had the time to recover, I swear I'll come clean and tell her about everything. The other girl, how I feel about her, everything. Of course, I'll leave out the more disturbing details. There's no need for her to remember any of that. Yeah, this time I'm definitely not going to screw things up. You were given a second chance. 1 week later. Thorky! Hi, Akko, I brought some food. Thanks, Thorky. I really didn't feel like cooking today. Come in. Thanks. How are you feeling today? Oh, that's me speaking. Better. The doctor said I should be well enough to get back to school by the end of the week. And your stab wound? That's good. I know, right? It's so boring here all by myself. I can't wait to spend more time with Thorky. I want to spend time with Akko. Really? Yeah, my grades have been slipping because no one will let me copy their work. Thorky, jeez. Just kidding. I take a sip of tea. Akko smiles at me. Not again! This is like Groundhog Day. I smile back. No, not this again. Not this again. All of a sudden, things get a bit quiet. Akko seems to notice my sudden silence. Is something wrong, Thorky? No, I was thinking... Akko looks at me. I know this is probably a stupid question. It's a bad idea to even ask. But I feel compelled. Do you remember anything? I was just thinking. That's me talking, goddammit. I was just thinking. Do you really not remember anything from before? Like, a few weeks ago, I mean. My question seems to catch Akko slightly off guard. Great going, me. I shouldn't have even asked this. If she answers yes, what am I even gonna do? However, she shakes her head. No. I'm sorry, Thorky. I can't remember anything. Oh, right. A wave of relief washes over me. Thank God, she really doesn't remember anything. Of course she wouldn't. The doctors even told me so. I feel slightly guilty about being glad her concussion caused her to lose her memory. But I still can't help but feel relieved. I'm really sorry, Thorky. Did something happen that you want me to remember? No! Crap. I reflectively screamed out loud. Akko stares at me confused. Ugh. Sorry. Some food went down the wrong pipe. Akko giggles and hands me a napkin. I try to carry on the conversation like nothing happened. Before we finish our meals, Akko turns to me with a somewhat bashful expression. Hey, Thorky? Yes? It's been a while since I've been to school. If it's not too much trouble, could you stop by and walk with me on the first day? I don't really feel like showing up alone after all this time. Akko wants me to walk with her to school? To be honest, her house is a little far out of the way of my usual route. However, there's no way in hell I'm gonna refuse. Sure, no problem. The heart emoji popped up again. Really? Thanks, Thorky. I really don't want to deal with all the attention after being off for so long. You're the best. She smiles at me again. Right. I have a second chance. I just said that. This time, I'm definitely not going to let her down. We continue to make small talk for a while. After a while, we finish up our meals and say our usual goodbyes. As I start making my way home, I begin to ruminate on everything that's happened. Despite the traumatic events being a few weeks old at this point, I really don't think I'm over it. Not that I'm in denial or angry or anything like that. I'm not sure what words I would even use to describe how I feel right now. Everything happened so quickly, including Akko recovery. I haven't really had time to just sit and reflect on anything. I'm definitely going to have to take some time for myself later and relax a little. But for now, Akko needs me. If the doctors really do let her start school next week, I can be ready to help whenever I can. Okay. A few weeks go by. Yeah, I can do this. I'm not going to be a total fuck up like I was last time. I promise. So a few weeks go by, have all the letters stopped. And there we go. That was it. You literally got a second chance. AKOGAMEDEV. If I was being very critical, I really wasn't. I speak from here, and I speak from here. And that's all I really care about. This game, nice choices for the character at that end point, not to just run off and leave, and you get to make the decision yourself to stay and help her. Because like I said, what if you were to leave? What if she ended up dying? You would have gotten in trouble, right? Should we actually play that section and we leave and see what happens? Because if she ends up dying, I don't want to finish it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this save after this. Prologue. Today is Akko's first day back to school after her injury. The game continues? As promised, I'm going to meet her at her house so we can walk to school together. When I arrived, I checked my phone and noticed I was slightly earlier than I was anticipating. I hope I'm not too early. Ding dong. Hi, Thorky. Hey, Akko. Good morning. Thanks for coming. Come on in. You're a little early. It's best to leave early and get to school now. Sorry, Thorky. I'm a little behind schedule. Yeah, I'm a little early. Sorry about that. That's no problem. Actually, I wanted to be ready earlier, but I decided to cook lunch for later. There's enough for both of us. That sounds really great. I hope so. I really want to repay you for bringing me food every day while I was recovering. Don't worry about it. Well, anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready. Feel free to watch some TV or something. Shouldn't take long. Oh, and the food is in the fridge. If you could help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. No problem. I'll be waiting downstairs. Thanks, Thorky. I'll be quick. Akko makes her way upstairs. I suppose I should gather the lunch from the fridge and watch some TV until she's ready. Kitty! Huh? What are you doing here? It's been a while. I suppose you could just come and go as you please, huh? I guess I should thank you for helping me back there. So thank you. He's not even talking. Cat is just staring at me. You remember me, don't you? Right. You're just a cat. There's no way you can actually talk. Must have been just my imagination. Pet. Here you go, little guy. Alright. There are 2 bento boxes in the fridge. Got the bento boxes. Akko seems to be taking a while. I should probably check up on her. Yeah, you said you would be quick. Kitty! Akko, you ready to go? Akko, is everything okay? Oh, Tharky, sorry for the wait. Are you ready? That... Don't tell me this was a fake out all the time and she's just pretending. Right. Am I seeing things or... No, I'm sure it's nothing. Tharky? No, it's nothing. Let's go. No, you said... No. And so began the next chapter of my relationship with Akko. Once again, we fell into our usual routine of walking home from school and making small talk. As time passed, our relationship grew stronger every day. I was certain she felt the same way too. I love Akko. I have no idea how or when I should tell her, but I'm certain that an opportunity will present itself. As for the other girl, well, I really don't know. The letters stopped and I was never bothered again. Perhaps it was just a prank or just a fleeting, unrequited romance. Regardless, none of that matters anymore. I'm going to spend as much time as possible with Akko, and whatever happens next, I am never, ever looking back. True end on my first try. Happiness. Wow. Something was up with that at the very end, where she was staring at that bookcase and then looked back at me. Had that weird face and then it went back to normal. Was it a ruse this entire time? Was she faking it? Only to try to see how we would really act and get closer to her? Congratulations on finding the true end to the game. Extra content, please type in the red characters from each ending in following order. True end, bad end 1, bad end 2. Thank you for playing. So, there's 2 bad endings? And the true end. Alright. Gonna go in the jail cell. Haha. We're gonna get past this and we're gonna go outside. We're gonna leave. Run away. I left the house as fast as I could. I wasn't going to fall for another one of Akko's traps. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I was still in shock about what happened. I spent the next several minutes just sitting in my room listening for strange sounds. Silence was almost deafening. After a while of sitting in complete silence, I began to calm down. Panic was slowly giving way to rational thought. And the more I think about it, the more I'm certain. There's no way any of this is real. This must be a dream. Akko would never do something like that. She would never try to kill me. Not to mention a talking cat? This must be a dream. I'm gonna go to sleep. When I wake up, it'll be obvious this was all just a nightmare. Yeah, time to go to bed. When I wake up, everything will be back to normal. I don't think it will. Great. Now what? This again? Now I'm certain there was definitely someone making noise outside. Third time's the charm? Rule of 3 cliche, something is about to happen. Keep listening. Nothing. Swear I heard something, though. Well, nothing I could do about it. Okay. Something's not right. Huh? Why are the lights off? Turn on the lights. Oh, she's behind me. Hi. Akko, how did you... Oh. I feel a sharp pain in my abdomen. I put my hand over to feel a warm liquid pouring out. It's blood. Pain is so intense I'm unable to let out a scream. My vision immediately darkens. I fall to the floor, unable to break my fall with my hands. Despite the confusion, I know full well I'm probably not going to make it back up. So this is how it ends. While I'm bleeding out on the floor, I can feel Akko patting my head. She whispers in my ear, "You don't have to worry anymore, Thorky. I'll take care of you. Just go to sleep and everything will be okay." What is she talking about? I'm bleeding. There's no point in trying to understand her anymore. You know deep down that you're going to die. She continues to coo in your ear, but you're losing your senses. You're not able to see or hear anymore. Pretty soon, you'll lose the ability to feel. Your body is slowly beginning to shut down. This is the end. Before you fully perish, you are able to make out one final sentence from the girl who was standing over you. "Wait for me, Thorky. I promise I won't be far behind you." Really? Bad end to murder suicide. Wow. Well, that was fucking depressing. If only she would just listen. Comfort them, talk to them, let them know what is really going on. Match your feelings with theirs too. If they confess that way to you, just do it for them too. Whoops, I spit. What's the other bad end? Kitty! So, this is how the story ends for dear Thorky and Akko. Two souls in love shattered to pieces by such an unfortunate fate. Cruel ending indeed. But is this really how it should end? Maybe there is another way. Perhaps the threads of fate can be undone. Well, what do you think? Is this really where the story should end? Maybe there is something that can still be done. We're gonna figure that out right now. Okay, in order to get bad end 1, when having tea with Akko, choose I'm not sure anymore, and help Akko after she trips down the stairs. So I'm gonna have to go back a couple of saves. Alright, no big deal. I'm not sure anymore. Red letters never mean a good thing. Akko, I'm sorry about everything. The truth is I... All of a sudden I lose focus. Okay. Okay. Face again. Same dialogue as before. Is everything okay, Thorky? Yeah, it's the same dialogue as before. It's knockout medicine, probably. Okay. This dialogue here, and then help her when she trips down the stairs. So I'm going to have to do all of that all over again. Alright. It's going to ask me to save again, and I'm going to save it in a new slot. We're going to save it to number 5 this time. Alright, I'm going to get to where I can get the code. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to do that whole sequence all over again. I could not just enter the code and leave. I had to find all the pieces of the diary again, and I did not speak to the cat. 687-531. The kitty's gone now. So now that I said I don't know anymore, I'm going to do this chase scene. And it says, for bad end 1, choose I'm not sure anymore, and help her after she trips down the stairs. Alright, here we go. Exit. Falls down the stairs. Help her anyway. Rush over to the house, unconscious, took her to the hospital. I knew how badly she was injured. How was this a bad ending? This was the same as last... Wait, 1 week later. It's continuing just like the true happiness ending. Ring doorbell. Brought some food. I feel like cooking today. Come on in. Oh. Right, okay, yeah, I just said she was asleep when I visited. She'll like that answer. I'll just tell her to spend every day with her, but she was asleep on the days I wasn't there. This feeling, don't tell me. Well, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. It doesn't matter anyway. We'll be spending a lot of time together from now on, and this time I'm going to be extra careful not to let anything happen. I don't want the love of my life running off with some... Oh, hello. Akko. I try to speak, but nothing comes out. Damn it. Just go to sleep. This time I promise everything will be better. Again! How is this possible? I thought she lost her memory. There's no point in trying to figure anything out. That's all too familiar feeling of drowsiness and vertigo overwhelms you. You know it's only a matter of time before you're not even able to sit upright. What's next, you wonder? Is she gonna kill you? Is she gonna keep dosing you until you OD? Maybe something even worse? All you can really be sure of is that your chances of escaping a second time is likely nil. It's only a matter of time before I'm dead. That's the last thought in your head before you slip into unconsciousness. First intuition was right. She was faking it all along. And now we're tied to a chair. Don't look at me like that. Thorky. Yes. Yes? My first intuition was right when I got the true ending. She remembered everything. She was staring at that bookcase, saw that face flash up. She just wanted us to be there for her. Does she regret any of it? In the true ending, happiness? Maybe. Sometimes you just gotta be careful with people like that. They're just filled with a lot of self-doubt. And all they want is the attention and the love that they probably never got growing up. But there is one more thing we can do. Let's start a new game and let's spell out all the red letters that we got. And it spells out end game. This should bring you to extra content. Hey, I'm a little puppy. I'm the little Shiba Inu. Yamper, whatever that Pokemon is. Developer. Hello and thank you for playing my game. I hope you enjoyed it. For the record, this is the first real game I've ever completed from start to finish, and to be honest, I'm quite nervous to release it. So if you did like it, please let me know. If not, let me know what you didn't like. I really would like to make another game in a similar genre if I ever have the time to. Anyway, welcome to the commentary room. I'm going to leave some random thoughts, scrapped ideas, and maybe a few lessons learned from other creators. When you're done, feel free to exit the room behind you. Is there anything you want to know? Basic facts about the game. RPG Maker 2000. It was completed June 23rd, 2025. According to folder stats, I started this project April 27, 2024. It only took you a year and 2 months to make this game. That is very impressive, especially for an RPG Maker game, because some RPG Maker games come out in like late 90s to mid 2000s, and they don't fully get developed until like mid 2010. Nice. I wasn't working on it every day during that time, even though I wish I could. I was only able to make progress during the weekends most of the time. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own things to do. I can't really guess how many hours it actually took to make this, even if I did. The fact that I kept changing everything midway through would just make that number confusing. Okay. So let's do the math here. Let's say you only worked on this project on the weekends, and let's average about 5 hours a day. And that's 10 hours in 1 week, average 4 weeks, 40 hours a month. Times that by 12, that's 480 hours, and then add 2 more months to that, that's 560 hours. Not bad. Developer, the nameable protagonist of the game. Since I can't read your last save file, let's call him Protag-kun. Tell me more. As you may have caught on, Protag-kun tends to keep his emotions and burdens bottled up. Occasionally he has trouble communicating feelings to others, especially Akko. He is very strong-willed and determined when he makes up his mind. Unfortunately for him, his plans to confess his long-time crush had to be put on hold when another unknown girl started sending him love letters. His tunnel vision prevented him from noticing how suspicious he was acting to Akko. He really wanted the confession to be perfect, so he put things on hold to deal with the other girl. Therein setting off a series of tragic events that I'm sure you're already aware of. Fun fact, I tried to make the protagonist entirely silent, so I'm a fan of games with silent protagonists, but it was way too boring to play. Because of this, I tried to strike a balance between player insert character and a character with enough agency to actually progress the plot. You want to take a guess at who this NPC is? I'm going to say the other girl with a crush. Yep. While she went unnamed in the game, she's the one with a one-sided crush on Pro Tycoon. You may have interacted with her hallway during the first day of school. Yes, I did. I have nothing. It's honestly, I didn't matter much plot, so I didn't bother coming up with anything. Feel free to come up with your own ideas of who this girl might be. I have one up here. But I don't think you deserve to know it. I'm just going to keep everything all up here for now. NPC I never bothered to implement. Pro Tycoon was supposed to be a friend that sat behind me occasionally, making banter and commenting on events in the story. He was supposed to exist as a comic relief character. His personality would have been of a good friend, but somewhat oblivious to the situation around him. In the end, he was supposed to help you uncover who the mystery girl was, leaving love letters in your locker. He wouldn't be able to do that directly, though. While you were busy being kidnapped or whatever, the twist was going to be that letter meant for the player somehow ended up in his locker desk and not yours. Perhaps this fateful mix-up would have been facilitated by a certain questionable character in the story. He would rush to accept the girl's invitation to meet at a romantic spot, and somehow with his goofy puppy-like personality managed to impress the mystery girl stalking you. This would resolve the love triangle and make for a more comical mirror of Akko and Pro Tycoon's relationship. Obviously, adding all of this would have created a ton of work, and I doubt I could have implemented it with much grace, so it got cut. There's a lot I can think about. Student, did you happen to activate the secret Easter egg during your playthrough? If not, don't feel bad. It only has a 1 in 64 chance of triggering when you interact with normal mirrors and trash cans. If you know, you know. I've only investigated 2 mirrors in Akko's house and the one in my bathroom. Alright. This is a question to the developer. What? Wait, player, before you go, isn't there one more loose end you'd like to tie up? What? Wait. Who's there? Kitty! Greetings, dear stranger. It's about time you and I had a chance to speak face to face. It's telling me take me back to the menu. What is this about? I wanted to thank you. Don't care. Menu! No, thank me for what? For doing what I couldn't, and finding a path where our 2 lovebirds could find happiness. I'm sure you know who I'm referring to. To be honest, I had almost given up hope that the fate of those 2 souls wouldn't end in misfortune. But because of you, I now know it's possible. You see, I spent so much time focusing on the girl, I never considered that the boy she loved might be able to change her fate. I spent so many cycles watching this story end in terrible tragedy. But then I noticed, the boy started acting differently. How strange. He didn't act this way before. And that's when it became obvious to me. I'm not the only one here who can manipulate fate. Of course not. It would be arrogant of me to assume I was the only one who could. And ever since then, I've been dying to meet you. Let me ask you something, stranger. Why did you spend all this time trying to save them? I hate bad stories with depressing endings. And with me, I'm a lovable guy. I'm a loving guy. I'm a caring guy. I'm an honest guy. I'm an open guy. And I just hate seeing people down in the dumps like that. I just wanted to get every end. I liked the bad ends more, not answering end gameplays. I wanted them to fall in love. Oh, romantic are we, I see. As for me, well, how should I put this? My motivation is much less personal for wanting to find the true end of their story. You see, I'm no ordinary cat, but you already knew that. What you may not know, however, is who I work for. You see, I am indebted to certain interests, shall we say. Most humans might just refer to them as demons, but those I serve are of a more discerning variety. Most humans just assume that us demons merely exist to spread suffering and feast on their misery. This is true, of course, but only for the lesser of my kind. Human misery is abundant. There is no shortage of fodder for anyone who's not particular. But those I serve demand greater. So why would a demon like me, who feeds on misery, want to protect humans? Not only that, but ensure they prosper and fall in love together? Well, since you helped me out, I'll tell you. Have you ever loved someone so much you couldn't imagine living without them? What would you do if they just vanished? Or perhaps died right in front of you so soon before their time? Can you even fathom the pain you would have to endure? The dread of having to live on without them? Yes, that's why I'm here. I'm not here to spread misery myself. The humans don't need my help with that. I'm here to amplify it. I'm here to seek out those with the strongest bonds and break them. I exist to find those with the biggest hearts and crush them. And when I do, those I serve will feast on the agony that only those who have experienced true happiness can give. A kind of happiness that can only be experienced by those pure of heart and who share an unshakable bond. Do you understand? So thank you, stranger. Thank you for saving the girl and her little boyfriend. Those two will make an excellent sacrifice once their love has had a chance to fully bloom. And with that, my friend, this is where we part ways. A word to the wise, do not attempt to interfere with my work. I'm glad that our interests just so happen to have aligned this time, but I think we both know that won't be the case indefinitely. Whether you try to interfere out of curiosity, spite, or romanticism, I will ensure you fail. Do we have an understanding? What are you, opposite Cupid or something? Dipuke? Say that backwards. Cupid? Yes, I will stop you. Don't care. Very, very touching with you right there. I said I have ideas of pretty much where you can go with specific characters, the comic relief guy and the mysterious girl. I'm still not telling you. However, what he just said, yes, I have felt that. I will save that story for another time. But I'm going to say yes, I understand. Excellent. You no doubt have your own problems to worry about in your universe anyway. Serves you no good to worry about the people in mine. I'm glad you understand this. Goodbye, stranger. Let us never cross paths again. And there you have it. Is this something that you once actually felt? Developer of this game? Yeah, I'm talking to you. There is always someone out there that you can talk to. I'm speaking to everybody, actually. There's always somebody out there that anybody can talk to. There's always someone out there willing to open up their ears, to give advice, motivation to push you even harder. This is Thor Wilkins from the Thorniverse. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you know whenever I upload or whenever I premiere. I will leave a link in the description leading this game to ITCHIO. Go thank the developer, and I thank you as well. This was actually a touched a little bit right here. I'm still not telling you what ideas I have, though, if you want to remake this game and add a little bit more mystique behind those characters. And I will leave that here, and I will see all of you in the next episode, next video. Because I don't think there's going to be an episode 2 of this, because I did everything already. Peace.